my channel. Today's video is going to be all about how to stay healthy during the holidays. Let me be very clear in saying that I am not the best at this. Do as I say and not as I do. I have some ideas, I have some good things, I have some good ideas that I think would help. I don't always follow them myself, but this is also like for me. Like I'm making this for me to get myself to be good during the holidays. I'm sure you guys feel the same way, that it is super hard to stay on track with eating healthy and being healthy and wholesome altogether around the holidays, because there's just like so much going on, so much chaos and a lot happening. So I did go ahead and put together some good ideas for you guys that I hope will help you guys kind of stay on track and not get sick from eating too much or being bad and all that stuff. So let's get into it. This is coming from an average Joe Schmo and not some fitness person. I'm just a regular person just like you watching this probably. So my first tip is to not deprive yourself. If you guys are going to like a big holiday event or meal of some sort, a lot of people are like, I'm gonna skip this meal so that I can like really go crazy for dinner because I'm so excited to eat dinner. It's so good, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it's a bad idea to eat like small, healthy portions prior to that big event so that you're not as hungry. When you're super hungry, then you're gonna just like eat everything, which I feel like is what people want to do when they're going to like a party where they're really excited for the dinner. But if you just like slowly eat like a couple healthy meals, then you won't be as hungry, you'll be full, and you'll just get to like enjoy the meal itself and not like overindulge and eat like crazy. The second tip is to just enjoy time with your family. The holidays aren't really about like going and like eating a good meal or something like that. It's more about spending time with family and friends and just like quality time, being there and enjoying time with others. So instead of focusing on like that big meal that you're really excited to eat because it's gonna taste so good, focus more on spending time with friends and just like enjoying your food, using that as like a conversation, you know, like you eat and you like conversate with people. So instead of just like, you know, eating really, really fast, just using it as a way to like hang out and talk with people and enjoy the quality time with them as opposed to just enjoying the food. Tip number 3 is to eat some sweets sometimes. The holiday season is just the time for sweets. People are making all kinds of like cookies and desserts, and that's just like the time, and giving desserts to other people. Like I feel like desserts are just like the thing around this time of year. People love to bake together. It's like a family thing. So let yourself have some sweets every once in a while. Don't totally deprive yourself. It is the holiday season. You're allowed to enjoy some sweets and cookies sometimes. So just don't go crazy. If you have like a cookie like one night or 2 nights or whatever, you're not going to be as tempted to like binge out on cookies one time when you finally get them like in your possession. So just like every once in a while, you're allowed to have a little sweet, or have like a little sweet every night, just like a little one, not like a full one, you know? Tip number 4 is to continue meal prepping. This season is just crazy. I feel like it's so busy. Everybody has so many different things to do. They have to go holiday shop, they have to wrap, clean, decorate, all these different things, and people just aren't as focused on eating healthy. I know I am guilty of it as well, but meal prepping I think is a huge thing. I try to do it all year, but especially around this time of the year, meal prepping good healthy meals to have conveniently ready for you as soon as you are home, that you can just like heat up, eat really fast, and you don't have to spend a lot of time cooking or cleaning up dishes or anything. That will definitely help you to stay on track and not get, you know, to the point where you are so hungry that you're just gonna like eat whatever's in your fridge. My 5th tip is to try and fit in a workout still. I am so guilty of just putting this on the back burner around the holidays, around any time really. But especially around the holidays, I'm super bad about making sure that I fit in a workout. But even just something small like 15-20 minutes, whatever you can do around this crazy time of the year to just get yourself moving, get your metabolism, you know, back and running, and just like sweat a little bit, I think is really good. And that way you are still moving and grooving around the holiday time. My 6th tip is to try and keep sweets out of the house. If they're not in your sight, in your vicinity, then you're not going to be able to eat them, because hello, they're not right there. You can't see, you can't be tempted to have one. You have to like go and get one if you're in the mood for one. So try and keep sweets out of the house as much as you can for as long as you can. Obviously cooking and baking is like a thing around the holidays, so you're probably going to have some sweets around the house eventually, but trying to keep them out for as long as you can will make it much easier to resist the temptation to eat those sweets and eat those cookies, and it'll just make it much better on you. You don't even have to worry about saying no because they're not even around. 7th tip. A lot of the times around the holidays, people go out to eat. It's like you gather over dinner, or you meet somewhere for dinner with your friends or your family. You just go out to eat a lot more often. At least I find myself ending up out to eat a lot more often around this time of year, which obviously can be bad because the portions at restaurants tend to be a little bit larger and they're definitely higher in calories, definitely not good for you. So if you're going out to eat for a family meal or out with friends, try to do smaller portions, get an appetizer, try and get a salad. They have lighter options that you can choose. Try and choose something like that. Even splitting meals with friends so that you're not eating getting the full portion, but you still get something yummy that you want, but that way you're not eating like the full portion of it, I think would really help to kind of cut down on calories, especially if you're going to be going out to eat a lot. I find that it makes me feel really, really gross if I eat out for too many times in a row and like I'm not choosing good options. So around this time of the year when you're out to eat a lot, try to eat good options so that you're not crazy sick of it. Also, try to stay in a routine. I know this time is crazy for everybody, but try and keep yourself in a routine. This is more to keep you mentally healthy and just not overwhelmed and stressed all the time, but trying to keep yourself in a routine of waking up the same time and staying motivated, staying consistent with things, and keeping yourself in as much of a routine as you can. That way you just don't feel like crazy overwhelmed and your head isn't like a mess. The 9th tip, this is actually from my mom directly because this is what she does and I have seen her do it, so I know that it works, is to just walk away. If you see sweets or you see something that you really want to eat but it's really bad, just walk away. Don't eat it, don't look at it. Well, look at it maybe, but then like turn your little booty away and go the other direction. I am not that good at willpower. I do not have that kind of willpower. I see a sweet and I'm like, oh, and then that's all I can think about because they're like, sugar is addicting. So if you can have the willpower to just walk away, then walk away, or force yourself to walk away, put yourself in another situation so you're not looking at something that is bad for you to eat. My last and final tip is that it is okay to have a bad day. It is okay to eat out really bad with family and friends, to overeat at a holiday party, to eat more sweets than you probably should. As long as it is not a habit and you're not doing it all the time and going crazy with it all the time during this time of year, it's okay to have a bad day, to kind of mess up, as long as you get back on your feet and try again the next day to be healthy and put yourself in the right direction to feeling better. Because I always find if I like have a bad day like that, I end up feeling really crappy. It just, my body feels bad, head just feels like bad, like everything is just bad when I eat that bad. So if you have a day like that, it is okay. Just move on from it, learn from it, try not to do it again, try to eat healthier the next day. So those are my tips on how to stay healthy around this time of year. It is really hard and difficult, I find, for a lot of people and for myself. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I do not follow all of these. I am bad sometimes. I just want to share it with you guys, some of the tips and ideas that I had on how to stay healthy around this time of year. So I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope this helped you out around this time of year. If it did, don't forget to subscribe by clicking down below and give this video a thumbs up for me. Follow me on Instagram. I will link that right here. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.